Hi again, Artemesis here, and today I'm having a Wi-Fi battle, 5th gen battle, with my Toxic Stall team. So yeah, he leads off with a Fortress and I have my Rose Raid. So I just go for Sleep Powder because it's always nice to have something asleep. And I missed the first turn and he switches out to Vaporeon, but I hit the second time. And now I'm gonna go for Toxic Spikes because that's kind of the point of my team, to get up Toxic Spikes as fast as possible. But he switches out to this Wobbuffet, and I do predict the Encore, but I just want to get my Toxic Spikes up, so I don't really care. I know he can't set up on me, so I'm just gonna go for another Toxic Spikes even though it doesn't work. And he switches out to his Dragonite, so I switch into my Azumarill, predicting him to go for Dragon Dance, and he does. So now I'm thinking I will kill him off with Ice Punch. And this Azumarill is choice banded, so that should kill. So let's see. And it almost kills. So that sucks. Now I have to switch out because he will kill me if I don't. So I go into my Ferrothorn to take Dragon Claw, and maybe he will get killed by Iron Barbs. But no luck, he survives with a sliver of health. So yeah, I go for a Stealth Rocks now, I think, to get those up because I'm not afraid of this Dragonite. Yeah, I go for Stealth Rocks. Now, some Dragonites do carry Flamethrower, which would really suck, but I think this has Earthquake, so I'm not afraid. So I'm just gonna go for Leech Seed to get some recovery and damage on him. And maybe he wants to switch now. So yeah, I don't know, but he goes for another Dragon Dance as I go for a Gyro Ball, just to hit whatever switches in, or if he don't switches, as you can see. It does a reasonable amount to this Dragonite, so I'm comfortable that either he will switch out or I will kill him this time. But he goes for a Brick Break, which I did not expect. And it does a lot of damage, but I survive and kill him off with another Gyro Ball. Yeah. So now he switches into his Gengar, which I'm really afraid of because I don't really have anything to take Gengars on this team, except for my own Gengar, and I don't want to end up having a speed tie decide the game. But I go into my Azumarill and thinking I can kill him off with a choice banded Aqua Jet. But he switches into Fortress to take it, which was a good play on his part. And I am forced to switch out because I can't do anything. So I predict a Rapid Spin and go into my Gengar to block it, but he goes for his own Stealth Rock. And so I think I can set up on him and go for a substitute as he goes into his Politoed to get the rain up and maybe kill me. But I'm not really afraid of him because I can just spam substitute and Shadow Ball to kill him. So I just go for a Shadow Ball here to see how much damage it does and see what he wants to do. Yeah, but he goes for a Perish Song, which really frightened me because I know he has a Wobbuffet, so I'm predicting him to go into Wobbuffet to trap me in there. So I have to switch out immediately. So that's what I do. I think I switch into my Dragonite so that I can, if the Wobbuffet comes in, I can face him out with a Dragon Tail. But he actually switches into his Vaporeon, predicting my switch, I guess. And because it has hydration, it wakes up. So I'm just gonna go for a light screen because this is a bulky Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Roost and Heal Bell, so I can just plow through his team and get everyone poisoned. And so yeah, I go for a Roost to heal off some damage and see what he wants to do, and he just keeps going for Ice Beams. So now I'm gonna go for a Dragon Tail to get him to switch and get something else poisoned and take Stealth Rock damage, obviously. But I miss, and that sucks. So he goes for Scald and I got burned, and I just go for another Dragon Tail to get him out of there. And now this Gengar comes in, and I'm kind of afraid of it, but I think I'm just gonna go for another Dragon Tail to hopefully get it out of the way. But he goes for a Substitute, and because of the burn, my Dragon Tail isn't going to do enough damage to kill it. So that really sucks. Now I'm pretty much forced to switch out because he can just kill me with Shadow Balls. Yeah, so no, I go for a Roost first because I thought I could survive it, but he gets a special defense drop, so now I have to switch because Shadow Balls will do a big amount after that special defense drop, and Burn is wearing me down as well. So yeah, I go into my Azumarill as Death Father basically, so I can switch something else in safely. Yeah, so now I switch in my Raikou because I know it's faster, so it can't like substitute stall me or anything. And I just go for a Thunderbolt. I could have tried to set up on him with Calm Minds, but I didn't want to get greedy, so I just went for the safe Thunderbolt because I knew I have some special defense, so I can survive a Shadow Ball. And now I don't want to over predict and just go for another Thunderbolt as he switches into his Wobbuffet. Now Wobbuffet can be really dangerous, so I predicted him to go for Mirror Coat now, so I set up my Substitute so that he won't do any damage. And now I predict him to predict me to go for Calm Mind, so I go for Thunderbolt because I think he's gonna go for Encore, and if I'm stuck Calm Minding, he can just switch in something and kill me off. So yeah, that was a lot to say. And yes, that's true, he goes for the Encore and I'm locked into Thunderbolt now, which is great for me because Thunderbolt can take pretty much everything on his team out. So yeah, he just stays in and dies, or he just leaves it in as Death Father, I guess. And now he switches into Vaporeon, and I'm not afraid of it at all because I am locked into Thunderbolt, so no worries, it's super effective. And even though I have really much special attack on Raikou, it does only about half to this Vaporeon, so Vaporeon is really bulky. And now I just go for another Thunderbolt to kill it off, because I know it can't do anything to me since I'm faster. But he switches out into his Politoed. I don't know why. Maybe he wanted to just save it for later, because that Politoed is gonna die to my Thunderbolt. And yes, so my my Raikou is on a roll, and the Encore ended, but I just go for another Thunderbolt to kill this Gengar off. But he survives with like 1 HP left, so that sucks. And here I misjudged the amount of damage he did, because I thought he only did from 200 to 80, but he actually did from 200 to 60, and I got leftover recovery, so I go for a Calm Mind, because I thought I would survive a Shadow Ball. But unfortunately I misjudged it and he kills me off. So that's why you shouldn't get greedy. But my Rose Raid has decent special defense, so I know I can take a Shadow Ball from him and kill him with a Hidden Power Fire. So yeah. Now he switches into his Fortress, and I'm just gonna take it out with another Hidden Power Fire. No problem. Or no, wait, he survives with a sliver of health again. And he goes for a Volt Switch and switches into his Vaporeon, which will die to my my Leaf Storm, and then the Fortress is gonna die to Stealth Rock damage. So yeah, I hope you liked this Wi-Fi battle, 4th gen, no, I'm sorry, 5th gen. This is the first I've done of these, so any feedback would be great, and I'll see you later.